We are back with episode 16 of our Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee walkthrough. A like on this video would be absolutely amazing if you're enjoying the series. In the last episode, we took on the 6th gym leader of this game, Sabrina. Very difficult fight. If you're especially unprepared for it, she's going to sweep the floor with you. You need to go in with tactics and knowledge, I guess. In this episode, we are going to make our way down to Seafoam Islands, but first, we need the ability to actually be able to surf. So that is what we are going to do right here. We need to first go into this area where the Pokemon Go Safari is, where all the Pokemon are wandering around. Pretty cool. It's just like the Fuchsia City of old, where there were different exhibits where you could see like Ammonite, Kabuto, Tauros, Chansey, Kangaskhan, Pokemon like that, Pokemon that were either Safari exclusive or were the opposite of what you had chosen previously on in the game. For example, we chose the Dome Fossil, I believe, so there's an Ammonite, which is quite cool. Anyway, we need to do this right here. We need to go in this little area because this is where we are going to be able to talk to a guy who is located here and obtain the ability to surf with our Pikachu. Slap is getting on in age, but it's still a real beauty, wouldn't you say? Indeedy, we would. So, this guy is going to enable us to be able to surf, as I've said for the 3rd time now. I don't know if you can get this before you take on Koga. If you can, then you have the ability to capture Articuno and Zapdos before you even take on the 5th gym. Don't quote me on that, but it might be possible. It's definitely possible before Sabrina, I think. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'll pin your comment if I'm wrong. I'd appreciate that. So we're going to teach Pikachu that little technique right there. Look at him go. He's surfing. How's he doing that? He surfs better than I do. I've never tried surfing, so of course he does. We learn Sea Skim. There we go. Give you the board too. Ride waves and travel the whole wide world together. We will, man. That's a message. Slowpoke, Chansey. I love how the Pokemon look in the overworld. It's exactly what we've always wanted. So, to Cinnabar Island. But first up, Seafoam Islands. I'm looking forward to this. Again, our first legendary Pokemon in Pokemon Let's Go. Now, I might have a little bit of trouble depending on how difficult Seafoam Islands is to traverse. Actually, like, getting to Articuno, I'm very nervous about it. We're going to surf here. We're going to avoid the 2 trainer battles that are right there. This is Route 19, and you're going to be able to encounter a few brand new Pokemon here. First of which is going to be Tentacle. Tentacle is one of the most common water-type Pokemon in the game. People mistake it for being very, very poor, but actually it is arguably one of the better water-type Pokemon in this game. I love Tentacle. Tentacle is fantastic. It's got absolutely fantastic special defensive stats. It's got a special attack that can match the best of them, and incredible speed, meaning you're never going to be outsped. Unless it's by a Jolteon or something like that. I love Tentacle, incredibly underrated, got a pretty decent, whatchamacallit as well. Pretty decent typing. Overall, it's fantastic. I love it. I really highly recommend it if you're still in the market for a water-type Pokemon. Staryu is also going to be available on Route 19. We're currently on Route 20 right now. We may as well try and capture a couple of Pokemon. Staryu and its evolution Starmie, which can be found here on Route 17 as well, are fantastic special sweepers. Their defenses aren't as bad as I actually remember them, so that's pretty cool. Very easily evolvable. You can just simply buy a water stone from the Celadon City department store. So you can evolve it pretty much as soon as you get it. Access to some absolutely fantastic special attacks, and overall a really good special sweeper. I highly recommend it. Again, if you're in the market, Route 19 is home to a couple of really, really good Pokemon. We are currently on Route 20 right now, and there's one brand new Pokemon for us to be able to encounter, and that is going to be Magikarp's evolution, Gyarados. I've said everything I need to say about Gyarados, pretty much. It is an incredible physically offensive Pokemon with good defenses, not the best speed. It's going to get outsped by quite a lot of the meta game, and it's unfortunate that it doesn't get Dragon Dance in this game, but overall you can't go wrong with Gyarados. It evolves very early on as well, though if you're catching it in the wild then you're not going to need to worry about that. It's going to come at a pretty high level as well, higher level than almost anything we've got. So all in all, pretty good. I like it. Unfortunately, Gyarados does have its 4 times weakness to electric, but that's not really going to be too much of a bother for the rest of the game if you want to pick it up now. So we capture ourselves a Tentacle right there, just because we want to get some dex entries. Why not? I'm hoping we have enough Pokeballs to actually be able to capture Articuno. We should do. I think we have plenty of Ultra Balls. I think we've been given loads. So we're just going to surf on over to Seafoam Islands. We should easily be able to take on Articuno in a battle. So I'm not too worried about taking it on. Is this Seafoam Islands? It looks like it is. Looks like this is the entrance and down there's the exit. Alright, time to get lost. Time to struggle here in Seafoam Islands. Take it after me. Just do whatever I don't here in Seafoam Islands. There's going to be quite a few brand new Pokemon here in Seafoam Islands as well. First of which is going to be Slowpoke. You know what? Actually really good physically defensive Pokemon. I'm a big fan of Slowpoke and its evolution Slowbro, which can also be found right here. In fact, here it is. Fantastic special attack, brilliant physical defense. Has a Mega Evolution as well, so if you are in the market for a Pokemon with a Mega Evolution, then you can't go wrong with Slowbro. It is fantastic. I would be wary of its speed, but other than that, if you're prepared to take a hit before you deal one, especially against physically offensive Pokemon, honestly, Slowbro is going to wipe the floor with them if you get your type matchups right. I really like Slowbro. Next up is going to be Seal, as well as its evolution Dugong. Both of them are available here in the Seafoam Islands. Honestly, of all the water-type Pokemon that I've covered in this video thus far, I think Seal and Dugong are probably amongst the weakest, if not the weakest in the Kanto region. I love its design, don't get me wrong. People say that it's quite a forgettable Pokemon, but I don't think so. I think it's great. It's more of a defensive wall, if anything, but its defenses aren't anything that's going to set the world on fire, so I don't know. I wouldn't recommend using it, but it's a fun Pokemon to use. What can I say? Finally, here, actually no, there's a few more Pokemon here in Seafoam Islands. There's Jinx. Jinx is one of the better Ice-type Pokemon you are able to find here in the Kanto region. Oh, I didn't mean to fall down that pitfall. The best special Ice-type attacker in the game. Does the most damage in terms of stab. Overall, its frailty to fighting types is going to probably be its biggest downfall. Unfortunately, because of its ice type, it's going to become vulnerable to fighting type attacks. So overall, I don't know if I'd recommend it, but it's definitely a fun Pokemon to use. Hopefully we don't encounter this Golbat. Finally, last evolution line here available in Seafoam Island is going to be Sheldor. I love Sheldor. In fact, if we see one, I'm picking one up. I really want to use one on my team. I love Sheldor and its evolution Cloyster. It gets access to Shell Smash, which is an absolutely incredible move that allows it to set up basically double its attack, speed, and special attack. You can't go wrong with Cloyster. It's got brilliant physical defense. Keep out of the way of electric and grass type attacks and you are pretty much set. And even then, grass type attacks, I think it resists, so that's pretty good. Love this Pokemon, and it's a shame it doesn't get Skill Link, but it is what it is. If we see one, I will catch one. So anyway, we're not having too much trouble here in Seafoam Island right now. I think they've dumbed it down maybe just a touch. I think they've made it a bit easier. I can't really tell though. We'll see, we'll see. We get Ice Beam! Oh, I'd be galloping for that, Venusaur. Hell yeah. Ice Beam, the best Ice-type attack in this game in terms of like accuracy as well as like base power. Blizzard has better base power, but it has 70% accuracy, so I don't know if I'd really be able to recommend that. I'm going to pick up all the items that we see here. Oh, I am not looking for... I don't like Seafoam Island. I said Rock Tunnel's probably my least favourite place. Nah, I lied. Sorry, Seafoam Islands is. Can we even surf against the current? I don't think we can. I think it's just going to immediately push us down. Yeah, we are. Spinning mess. We need to put each boulder in its place, which is easier said than done. This place isn't fun. This isn't a fun puzzle. And that's not me knocking the game. It just never has been. I'm sorry I'm complaining. Danger, fast coming. Danger, danger. I've also forget where we started. So that's great. So I need to push more boulders into their holes. Just... can you not? So anyway, let's continue exploring. Let's make sure we actually do this. I want to show you guys properly how to do it. It's not even that hard. I'm just complaining. Just like I always do. About nonsensical tasks. There's going to be another item here. It's going to be a super repel. I might use that just to keep Pokemon out of our way. And on the basement. In the basement areas right now. Okay, this is where we need to go to, I think. There's a boulder there. Oh no, I messed up. Surf, Pikachu, you're gonna save our... we almost died then. Okay, I've went in the wrong direction. Nice job, Phil. Nice job. Needed to go round then. I thought the boulder was down there. It's fine, we know how to way back now. Okay, this should be quite easy. I'll stop the complaining. Let's talk about what we're actually going to be doing. We should have enough Ultra Balls for Articuno. I'd recommend bringing a massive stock of them. Oh, a Jinx. Should we catch that? All the clipping. Venusaur, you can't just walk through your enemies like that. Unfortunately, we can't reach where that boulder is. How do we do this? Sorry, I'm having a bit of trouble here. I'd recommend bringing a ton of Ultra Balls. They are definitely going to be useful. I'd recommend bringing potions, though. Honestly, because of the way you capture Pokemon now, I actually really like it. It's much easier to do. You just beat the Pokemon, and then you... oh, okay, it's just going to lead us back there. Thought we could maybe cheese it right there. Unfortunately, we couldn't. I really like the method of capturing legendaries and static encounters in this game. I think it's a major improvement. Because it makes sense. It makes sense. Like, you make the Pokemon faint, and then it's easier for you to catch. It's an improvement. I really like it. We need to get to where that boulder is. And then we can stop the... damn it, Seal. We'll catch you off screen. Thank you, though. Thank you for interrupting us. Good level, actually. We'll be able to take out Blame with that. Let's go down here, I guess. This is going to be where the next boulder is, hopefully. Yes. Okay, fantastic. So we're just going to use that there. It's going to stop the current. We need to get the other boulder down there, though, before we can really continue on in here. There's Zubats flying over the place. I am definitely so looking forward to shiny hunting after I'm done with the main story. Do I soft reset from Mewtwo? I mean, I should probably make a video on it. Though I could make the video on it, not save, and then... I don't know, like, I'm brainstorming here with you guys. I could make the video, not save, and then... shiny hunt it. Should we have the first ever shiny Mewtwo live? That'd be amazing. There's a Dugong there. Tempted to catch that while we have the chance. No, we'll do it off screen. We'll do it off screen. Let's go up this staircase right here because we need to get to the other side of that boulder. Fortunately, we're in the right place now. I want a shiny Slowpoke and I want a shiny Dugong. No, I want a shiny Slowbro. What am I saying? I want both of them shiny and I want them now. Let's push this down here. I made a right hassle of this. This actually wasn't too difficult. Just my tired 4 AM mind can't handle this right now. It's 4 AM on the 16th of November and I'm recording this. Pikachu, you're able to surf. There's a Magikarp floating, dying. Are you okay? You okay there, buddy? You found 3 Ultra Balls. Okay, I think there's more to this cave. But it enables us to surf here. In fact, there might not be more to this. We might be able to go up a staircase here. Is there a hidden item here? There is not. I think our partner Pokemon would have told us about it if there was. There's a couple of boulders here that we can move, so that might be required. Yes, it looks like it is. Okay, so it looks like this one we just push, and then two of these are going to get wasted. We are going to have to push this one all the way up. You know, I was harsh on Seafoam Islands. I don't mind it. You just have to... No! 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 That's not where I was trying to go! Like, I knew exactly what I was doing then. Oh, come on, game. Don't mess me about like that. Okay, we've got to get back there. So, I guess lesson learnt. Be careful in trying to, like, going round the gaps in the floor, because you'll end up doing what I did there. And that wasn't cool. I didn't like that. No, we can surf here, though I don't know if we'll be able to get to where we want to from here. No, we can't. At least there's no wild Pokemon to worry about there in the water. Oh, that's so irritating. Now we have to, like, basically start from scratch again. Whereas we could have just followed the water down there. Ah, don't do what I did. Dugong. Ah. Just want to stop running into things. I just want to get to Articuno. Run away from this. High level. Level 42. Better than almost anything we've got. Okay. Now we can continue. Forgive me for that really annoying error. Let's go down here. And continue where we left off. Rather annoyingly. I'm going to push these boulders and then I'm going to go down the stairs. Don't know if that's going to be the safest thing to do. I'm going to just push that over here. We're going to be careful. Slowpoke, get out of my way! The wild Pokemon are going to be a little bit irritating here. When you're just trying to just go about your life and then Pokemon just keep spawning. We need to push that over there, I believe. Are you struggling there, Venusaur? Yeah, that's exactly what we needed to do. Push this over here. You do need to be careful around these gaps, otherwise you're going to end up falling in. Okay, now we'll go down here. I'm guessing we're going to have to go either side. No, okay, we're good. We're able to surf here. Is that it? Few Pokemon spawning? Is this where Articuno is? It is! Can you imagine if we get a shiny first time? Okay, I'm going to save in front of it, and then we're going to battle it. Let's do it. Here's Articuno. It only took us like 15 minutes to traverse Seafoam Islands, which I think actually wasn't too bad. Right, first legendary Pokemon encounter of this game. Let's do it. This cutscene is gorgeous. Oh my life. If we ran into a shiny, by the way, I would just Master Ball it. I wouldn't want to risk anything. Alright, so we're going to send it to sleep just so we can start attacking it, though it's probably going to outspeed us. Actually, no, I feel like we could outspeed. Okay, no. Clearly we can't. I felt like we could outspeed it. I was evidently incorrect. Articuno is level 50 with absolutely incredible stats. I think it's total 600 base stat total, which is great. It's not really too useful in the main story due to its stats being more specialised in its defenses, but it can definitely pack a punch with its special attacks. It's a legendary Pokemon, it's going to do the job. So, highly recommend you coming here and catching this, because it's going to be incredibly, incredibly useful. Not having its ability doesn't really matter too much due to... Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm probably going to have to revive quite a lot. Due to pressure not really mattering in the main story. I love Articuno. It's great design. It's not the best of the trio in this game, but it is better than your average Pokemon. So we got 5 minutes to take on this Articuno, and then we have unlimited amount of time to actually catch it. So we're going to Zippy Zap. That's going to do an okay amount. Avoids. That's great. Okay, that's good. I don't think it has any form of recovery. Hopefully it doesn't have Roost or anything. If it does, then we might be in a little bit of trouble. I'm guessing Ice Beam's going to one-hit KO us. It does. That's obviously expected. We would have been able to KO that if it wasn't for the Reflect, unfortunately. What we'll do is we'll send our Snorlax, and Headbutt should be able to KO this. It's got good physical defense, as we've just outlined, but it's not as good as its special defense. So let's Headbutt. We should tank an Ice Beam. Unfortunately, we're not able to KO it, so we are going to revive Pikachu just to deal the damaging blow. So hopefully it doesn't have Roost. It doesn't, great. Snorlax faints, but that's fine. We're going to get out of this cave pretty much immediately after use next Pokemon and finish it off with Pikachu, and then we'll escape rope out of here if we have any. I think I've seen a couple of escape ropes. I can't remember. I wish legendary Pokemon had their own battle theme in this. That's maybe a complaint, but other than that, it's cool as hell seeing the like sequences before you start catching it. So anyway, we are going to use our one and only Silver Raz. No, let's just use regular raspberries for now, just because I want to save my Silver Raz for Zapdos. We want to use Ultra Balls as well. We got 10 Ultra Balls, which should be enough. Very low base capture rate, but as long as we actually hit it, and hopefully we can land a couple of great or excellent throws, we should be able to catch this. I was going to say, it's not that easy, is it? We'll use another Raspberry. I don't think it can flee from you. If it could, that would suck. And we will throw... that's a waste. That's a waste. Okay, gonna wait for it to become centered because I can't hit it when it's on either side. I don't feel like it's responsive enough. Again, 2 shakes. Maybe with a Silver Raz, it'd be easier to catch. Let's see for now. I might use some Nanab Berries. I don't know. Stop it from moving. Just like centralize it, be able to get some good throws on it. Let's try that. Calms it down. Okay. There we go. A great throw. Can we catch this without a allotted amount of Ultra Balls? 3. Yes! We got Articuno! Maybe the base capture rate isn't that low. I feel like after you defeat it, it's made just a little bit easier. But we get our first legendary Pokemon in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Yes! Oh, a beautiful boy. I've made it completely stop. There we go. Carry on moving, please. Legendary bird Pokemon. It freezes water that is contained in winter air and makes it snow. I might use that on our team. Level 50 is too high to, like, miss out on. Is there any hidden item around here? There is not. How are you feeling, Venusaur? You're probably freezing cold. You probably don't like these climates. Okay, so what we'll do is we will get to Cinnabar Island, and then I will outline my plan for the next episode. Escape rope. Is it okay to use an escape rope here? I feel like you need to leave here a different way. Yeah, you do. Okay. Yeah, so let's just go back into Seafoam Islands and just like exit via the exit. It's quite easy to do, I believe. I think it should be located over here. Oh wait, it's the other side, isn't it? Okay, yeah, forgive me, I'm just being an idiot. Overall, this episode has been a tremendous success. I am very, very pleased. Articuno captured, first of 3 legendary Pokemon. The exit is not over here. Okay, what are we doing? Come on, Phil. Step your game up. I think you have to solve the puzzle to even be able to leave here anyway. So, yeah. Let's head on. We can't go down there. Let's use the ladder over here. And that should be able to get us to the exit. And then onwards to Cinnabar Island. Yeah, we haven't been here. Let's grab this Pokeball again. Ice Stone, which is going to be incredibly useful to evolve every Alolan... to be able to evolve Alolan Vulpix and Alolan Sandshrew. There's the exit. There we go. I brain farted just a little bit in trying to get out of there, but very easy. You do have to fulfill the requirements of the puzzle, I think, to be able to get out of there, but there we go. Now we can make our way safely to Cinnabar Island. And we can grab this item. Just, sorry lady. We're not here to be friends. We're not here to rescue you. You might be stuck here. Your bird Pokemon might have fainted by now. Who knows? We are going to eventually get to Cinnabar Island. I might even chain for some water-type Pokemon. I feel like that would be something different compared to what everyone else is doing. Anyway, we are here on Cinnabar Island. This place is absolutely beautiful. I love it. I love the music here. In the next episode, we are going to capture the second legendary bird Pokemon, and that is going to be Zapdos. So thank you so much for watching. Really, really, really appreciate it. See you guys then. Yeah, peace out.